Texas. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this is one receiver you got to slow down defensively, whether that's pressing mid the line, throwing extra defenders at him, rolling coverages his way. You can't let him have a big ball game. They were targeting him right away, but that one, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Dances by him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Najee Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steamers have struck first in this NFC title game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pearson. Well, this is caught by Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Back to throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking there for puts, but intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing after the interception. Pearson. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pearson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Pearson rolling to his right. Finding Williams once more. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pearson flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And they'll give him another shot. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. It's complete to Williams. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. On 4th down, Pearson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Pearson. This is caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Sentinels have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's going to use his legs here. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Harris running straight ahead. A solid stiff up. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Najee Harris,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Steamers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Pearson. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't.
And he loses the football the second time, and he's going to bring the fumble back for it. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter of birth to the Super Bowl, resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready? Reload!
First down, and they go back to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Pearson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Pearson.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
60 back. Let's go now.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Pearson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I got keys